Happy New Year to you. Happy 2025. Make it the best year ever. And when I say that, just make sure that it will naturally become your best year ever without just throwing empty words left, right, and center. But I have to admit, first week of January, what an amazing start of January. I mean, even just the beginning, like 1st of January, 12 a.m., we had our lovely friends coming all the way from Poland, driving all the way from Poland, a family of 4 plus a massive dog. I was so amazed that they made it. They drove all the way and we spent quality Christmas time between Christmas and New Year's Eve, and then a day after New Year's Eve. So happy New Year to them as well. It was an amazing time. Of course, I did get drunk. Of course, it was an amazing time also with my brother. So we all got drunk. It was an amazing party. I woke up on the 1st of January with some hangover, and I don't regret, because it was just a wonderful party and time spent together with those lovely people. I hope that you had an amazing party. If you didn't party at all, that you spent some quality time with your friends, with your families. But on top of that, I hope that you start 2025 with some great goals on top. And that's exactly when the last week of December used to be for me. Now I'm kind of creating my goals end of December, but I'm kind of reviewing those goals again beginning of January, so I know exactly that this is what I want to do for the upcoming year. And for example, this year I created a lot of goals, but some of them matter more than others. And the main ones are definitely that I want to secure 3 to 5 rent deals. I'm going to be working on that a little bit, and I'm going to be utilizing the existing contacts to make it work. I've also said that I'm going to invest in new mentoring program, because for me, continuous growth of skills, knowledge, and mindset is a must. I cannot stop at any point in my career, and for that reason, I know it that reinvesting in yourself is the best potential reward that can give you some great returns in the future. And also on top of that, I said that this year will be my best year ever, because I'm gonna acquire my first business ever. So the businesses that I've got, they have all been created from scratch, but now I'm gonna acquire a business that is already cash flowing positive, and that's the main goal for 2025 for me when it comes to the world of business. On private note, however, I wanted to create a goal that will connect me better with my family, because I have to admit that last year I lost a little bit of connection with my family, mainly due to the fact that the moment I was stepping through the door after the day spent in the office or maybe away in the field, I was stepping into the door, and then all of a sudden I was physically present with my family, but I was not present with my spirit, with my mind. And this is definitely something I need to work on this year. I mean, I really want to connect better with them. I really want to be present. I really want to be there and connecting with them, not just physically, but also like being there 100% focus on them. In fact, one of my old mentors told me one time that it's good to be conscious about the fact that we all wear different hats. And when I'm in the office right now, I'm wearing a business hat or a work hat. When I go to home, I change hats, and I should be wearing the family hat. And no matter what we do, we have to be conscious that when we do something, we have to be present in doing that particular thing. But when we change the activity, change the environment, we need to change the hat accordingly. So essentially, be present where your boots are. Essentially, that's what it is, and that's the goal for me when it comes to my personal life. So I hope you've got your goals listed. I hope you are planning something great and nice, something that will truly deliver, making 2025 your best year ever, if that's what you want to do, if that's who you want to become. On top of that, we're already like a few days into 2025, and I have already rejected my first HMO deal. So it's a deal that I received from a letting agent who I'm working with for some time now. We've done some great deals together already. He knows me, I know them, and that cooperation hopefully will obviously go very positive into 2025. And he sent me a nice deal, a 7-bedroom HMO, of course on a rent basis, which I unfortunately turned down because I just don't feel there is enough demand. It's in tenants in this specific area. I just don't believe there is enough demand. For that reason, I prefer to play a little bit safer and wait for the right opportunity when it comes. But on top of relying on existing contacts, of course, I will be spending some time on building new relationships, meetings, and looking for some new deals and for some new letting agents. So I'm going to be spending probably about 5 to 10 hours a week just on that specific goal to find my new rent-to-rent deal. But the last rent-to-rent deal that we secured, that was in December. I think the contract in that deal started on the 6th of December, but we had like a week's grace period on that deal. So essentially we started beginning of that December to get the property ready. Now the good thing was that the property was already furnished. There was not a lot that needed doing. In fact, the property was ready as it was, but we wanted to add a little bit of a touch to make it a little bit nicer, to make it look nicer on the photos as well. So we've done a few things. Mainly we've added some featured walls. We've asked the owner to remove some of the beds because they were just like double beds, and we wanted to introduce zip-link beds to make it more like the service accommodation style of things. And yeah, we prepared everything and we had our first booking just before Christmas. That was great. It lasted to I think something like 29th of December, so 9 nights booking. Very nice, very lucrative. And now we have also secured another 60-day booking starting in about a week's time. So very positive about that. Very pleased that the year is starting on a very positive note. And the funny story for you as well is we have received a notice from a tenant in one of our HMOs. Now the funny thing is you should always have a waiting list of people who are kind of looking. So this time what happened was we received that notice yesterday, and on that same day, which is yesterday, I contacted the person who was potentially looking for a room, and I said that we're going to have this room currently is off the market. We're going to put it on the market tomorrow, but if you would like to have the priority to secure this room, then this is your chance. Spoke to them over the phone, explained everything, and within the same day I've secured that tenant. That tenant essentially is moving in the day after the old tenant is moving out, so no void generated there. I really love that. In fact, I've done that a couple of times within the last month, where somebody gave me a notice, and utilizing my waiting list, I was able to populate that room and make it work, creating essentially no voids in between those tenancies. So it works very well. So happy days. New Year is starting very well, very positive, and I feel that in my gut that it's going to be the best year ever, but we need to make sure that this will happen. So please make sure you will make this happen and keep watching my profile. I cannot wait to see you following, subscribing, commenting. Let me know what your goals are. Let me know what your plans are with your rent-to-rent business, and how can I actually answer your questions if you've got any. So this can truly be your best year ever. So until next week, take care, be blessed.